Hi everyone, it's me Tracy, and I'm here with my friend Buster, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about horse communication. Do they speak English or French or maybe Spanish? No, of course not. They're horses. But they do speak to us and communicate with us as well as with other horses. And we're going to talk about different ways that they do that today. And the various ways that Buster can communicate and tell us what he needs and other horses is through his ears, his eye, his mouth and nose, the position of his neck, his body, as well as even his tail. And we're going to talk about those things and why it's important for him to be able to communicate. And horses in the wild would need to communicate with each other, whether it's warning the others of a predator or just to communicate the direction that they're going to be traveling. And Buster might need to communicate to the other horses, hey, that's my pile of hay, or let's go this way, that dog in the distance looks scary. So we're going to talk about those. First, we're going to talk about ears. Buster's ear position right now looks like he's kind of just chilling out with us. They're able to turn their ears in the direction of a sound, or if they see something off in the distance, they'll turn their ears towards that thing to gain more information. If they're forward, they might either be on alert, they might be happy. If they're positioned backward, it might mean that they're next to another horse and that horse is too close and he's irritated. And then that would communicate to the other horse, move away please. The next communicator that he could use is his eyes. You'll notice that his eye right now is just blinking normally. He's in a relaxed state. But if he saw something moving off in the distance, horses have very good eyesight. And if he saw something far away, he would want to look at it and decide if it's scary, if it's fine, or if he just wanted to watch it for a little while. The other tool that we can use to understand what our horse is thinking or trying to communicate is through his nose and mouth. The nose, if he's in kind of a chilled out state, he'll be doing what he's doing now. He's smelling my hand. Maybe he smells the oatmeal I have for breakfast, or he's just trying to learn more about the thing that he's smelling out in the environment. He would have a normal breath rate if he's calm, and the wrinkles around his face would be relaxed. They wouldn't be curled up or tense. So right now he seems like he's in a calm way. If he was alerted to something, whether it's a new horse coming onto the property and he was worried or wanted to understand more about that horse, he might flare up his nostrils and be breathing at a more rapid rate and maybe even making a snorting sound. The next part we're going to talk about is the horse's neck position. And that's important both as the rider and the horse, because I want to know what he's thinking in order to understand, is he afraid? Will I have to correct him or calm him down? And the neck is a great indicator actually. So if he was in a heightened state or needed to alert to something, Buster would raise his head, much like this. And that would let me know that he is afraid. And when horses are afraid, we want to be careful and help them to calm down, because if we're riding them, we could get hurt. So I would, if I'm riding him, I would take my rein and just gently lower his head, because when he feels relaxed in his neck, he'll also relax the rest of his body and his mind, and that'll tell him, oh, I don't really need to be afraid of that. The next part we're going to talk about today is the horse's back and body, but primarily the back, because when we're riding, if he were to tense up and react in a fearful way, just like human beings, we tense our muscles if we're afraid of something, and he would do the same thing, and that would let me know that he was tense or worried about something, and then I could just reach down and tell him it's okay and calm him down. All right, now we're going to talk about their feet and that's part of their body. And when a horse gets upset, maybe with another horse, they might throw a kick at the other horse to say, hey, get away from me and give me some space. And they might not be trying to hurt the other horse. It just could be a warning, like, hey, get back, stay away. And since they don't have hands or a voice like we do, that's their way of communicating to the other horse, keep your distance. And if they're agitated, they might move their feet around quickly and shift from side to side in more of an agitated way. But if he's calm and just relaxed, his feet are very still and maybe just stomping flies or something like that. And the last thing we're going to talk about as a communication is a horse's tail. Buster's got quite a long tail, and not only is it great for swatting flies and bugs in the summertime, but it's also a communication to, hey, I'm feeling a little upset. Whether it might be cantering up a hill, he might want to go faster and he might be excited, so he might swirl his tail around, or he might swat at it at another horse. So that concludes our video for today on horse communication, and watch for more videos on communication and other fun horse events. Talk to you soon. Bye.